My role here is to be one of the co-captains, which is addressing my people if needed, if anything was wrong or if anything was good. I am to address them in a manner where they understand where I'm coming from and what they did right or wrong. Other than that would be anything that happens around the village or updating them, I'm to let them know, besides the captain, and filling in. We have security that if one of our people don't show up for security, we're to take the place of them. And yeah. We have 7 sections in Puʻuhunua. Sections meaning we are divided upon our people because there's quite a lot of us, and that just puts us in a situation where it's better for us to have sections because we cannot be addressed all as one sometimes, and people don't listen, So we figure that dividing us in groups of sections, it's better for people understand where everything is coming from and what is going on and stuff like that. Like for me, I can say I was glad when they told me that I was one. Like I was surprised because not everybody gets that pick. But I guess you can say for me, like it was the having to address people that needed to be addressed. It was coming up with rules and stuff like that that we needed to have. And I guess the other part would be seeing how it is to be on the other side of the fence, of being the more aggressive, not really aggressive one, but the more dominant one. But yeah, it plays a big role in everything that we have. But of course, it comes with the bad ship of being a leader, because there's plenty of things that we have to face, like addressing people that break rules, come over the fence, or try to bring harm upon Puʻuhunua. Oh, I came to the village like I think 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Yeah, my mama took me in. I was at Sewers, Makaha Beach, like every other place you can think of on this island. But it led me straight back to here. I would hope for them to stop mocking us, because I believe if you cannot live out here, you cannot live in a real home, because situations that you're gonna have to face, regardless, you're gonna have to face out here too, So I believe all the process of what you go through on the streets gives you that knowledge of when you do have a home, it's like not to take for granted of, And that's what they fail to understand, is that we're not only homeless people or people without homes, we're just the same as them. It takes a lot to get everybody, to come together and work. But especially when mamas is around, like everybody will just, get going like on the dime kind, like no need alarm clocks, no need nobody calling, like once they know she's here, everybody is up and going, like no said need to be done. But then again, we have like neighbors that will wake people up, and be like, come on, mama's is here, as long as they're gonna say mama's is here, we're gonna be on it. But yeah, we do come together all the time and work as a team. Or we try to, because that's where the number one dime starts with, is with her giving us um, that chance to improve what we want to improve. Like, she gave us a chance, to actually come in here and move in here, and that's when growth starts growing, because she gives us that chance of showing her that we want to stay here, we want that chance and we want to grow, and we just progress from there. I mean, I do, like, for me, like, it was a blessing that she reaccepted me, because I was here before, like, a couple more times, and she reaccepted me back. And even though it wasn't with my child, like, it was still a chance to try and get him back. But her niece has him, so that's a good thing. Yeah, to actually be in a real home, because without it, like, I mean, I've been in a home my own home before, and it's like things that I took for granted of, I would have never thought about it until I came back on the streets. I think it's a good transition, for the ones that really is wanting to actually make that move and progress more. It's kind of spooky because we've been here for so long, and I mean, that's where my fear is, like, being away from over here, close to the beach and everything. It's like that's like the scary type, especially away from the beach. Yeah. But besides that, it's a go for me. Yeah. I think people are gonna get more done with all these services that's gonna be coming in and stuff like that. Especially Steve, because he reaches out to, like, individuals that he feels that's gonna need it, and most times, like, he'll be on it, like, come see us, like, every day, kind of like, so how are you doing today, so I think that's a good thing. But yeah, I see a lot of progress being made already, besides the move up Malka. It's scary, but it's a good progress. At first, like, I shared with mama, like, it would bring tears to my eyes, like, being away from the beach, being away from like the ice house, just like the small things, like, um, would be touching for me. Especially being here so long, like, you tend to grow upon it. But I believe Malka would be even more better because we're being homes, that we can open our own doors. We don't have to lock it. We don't gotta see nobody taking from each other. But yeah. Like, for future people that would be residents of here, I would say, welcome. It's a learning process, a real learning process, for like it was for me. Um, I don't believe that nobody would come up to mamas and say they needed their help, and they really didn't. But I believe this lady has a big heart, and she'll always, like, open doors to anybody, and regardless what time or sick and all, like, she'll just open up her doors and say, come in, feed you, let you rest, and then talk to you a couple more days after. But yeah. Uh, Wait, there's a lot. um, like, I would ask my co-leaders, like, what would be their approach on addressing situations like this, um, how voluntary would they be, to help Puʻuhunua, as by sitting down and just talking, having conversation with somebody, to let them know, our experiences and stuff like that. Um, there's kind of plenty. There's kind of plenty, especially when you want to address the other leaders. Like, plenty just runs through your mind.
he ahu, he ki'i, he kanaka